All right. We in Wisdom of Solomon, the Apocrypha 5 and 3. And they repented. This is the enemies as they looking up, seeing us going into our salvation, Yasharallah. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes a derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness. Because everybody thinks that somebody else is the chosen people of the Most High. The Jewish people are the chosen of the Most High. They look at us, this is what they're going to say. We account his life as madness and his end to be without honor. His end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints? They screaming. Because there's an exclamation point after saints. And we know the saints are the 12 tribes of Israel. Psalms 148:14. All day, all night, every day, 24/7. Defines who the saints are. The short version. Psalms 148:14. He also exalted the horn, which is the power, like a bull's horn, like a ram's horn, of his people. His is a personal possessive pronoun showing ownership. The praise of all his saints. We defining the saints right here. Even of the children of Israel. Who are we? A people near unto him. Praise ye the Most High. Because everybody don't consider no people. We are people near to the Most High. That proves who the saints are. Now I say everybody ain't a people. Let's find out. Deuteronomy 32 and 21. Most High telling us as the Israelites, they have moved me to jealousy with that which is not the Most High. Believing in anything other than the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what we always done. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities. See, things that's worthless, have no merit in the eyes of the Most High. This is what he say he's going to do to us. And he's done it. And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. Come on. Make it say something different. Make it mean something different. He just said he going to move us to jealousy with those which are not a people. He just told us in Psalms 148 and 14, even of the children of Israel, defining the saints, who are we? A people near to the Most High. Praise ye the Most High. But he said he going to move us to jealousy and he going to make us angry with those which are not a people. So what are they? He said they're not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. So everybody in the Most High don't consider people. Come on. So we know the saints are the children of Israel. Now, going back to Wisdom of Solomon 5. Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. You hear that? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. So you teaching. Y'all teaching out there, all of, hey, Esau, come here, let me teach you something. Right? They say they've erred. That's past tense. From this point to the point of salvation coming to Israel. They say, therefore have we erred from the way of truth. What's the truth? You know what the truth is. You know where I'm going. Psalms 119, 142. Psalms 119, 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law, and your law, Most High, is the truth. What did they say? What they gonna say? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth. Therefore have we erred from the way of the commandments, the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Period. In the light of righteousness, we didn't define righteousness. What's this light? Proverbs 6:23. Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. The law is light. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, erred from the way of keeping the laws of the Most High. In the light, which is the laws of the Most High, of righteousness. We know the righteousness. We didn't define that in Deuteronomy 6:25. It's keeping the commandments of the Most High. Have not shined unto us. And the sun, the wisdom of righteousness, rose not upon us. But you think you're going to rise it upon them? When it's telling you here, it did not rise upon them when salvation is coming to Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Verse 7, hear this clearly. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Last I heard, Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? They upside down. They should be upside down. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Now, we know Revelation 19:11. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse, pure righteous power. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, h.o.d.c, the Son of the Most High. And in righteousness, what's righteousness? He gonna judge. He gonna do this by the laws of the Most High. And in righteousness, Deuteronomy 6:25, he does judge and make war. Hear that? In righteousness, he does judge and make war. And he was clothed, verse 13, he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. His clothes going to be dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. Clothes, so the angels have clothes. They ain't running around butt naked like they show in these pictures. Nah. Clothed in fine linen, white and clean. They got garments on, white garments on. Verse 15, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it, that's the word of the Most High, he shall smite the nation. He gonna kill the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. He gonna rule them by the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty Most High. Period. Okay? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. Take heed. This is what our enemies, as they look it up, seeing us, this is what they're gonna say. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Everywhere they go is destroying. They are as hell. Just what you know. We know this because it says it. And the operation shows it. You see, Mashiach trying to say he's coming to judge and make war. That's the ultimate judge. They painted them as being themselves. That's a lie, just a lie. Said he had hair of wool. Revelation 1:15 says his feet like the fine brass have been burned in the furnace. Very, very dark-skinned man. This we know. But this is what they're going to say. Wisdom of Solomon 5:7. Take this in. We weird ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where they lay no way. Last I read St. John 14:6, h.o.d.c said, I am the way. I'm the path. I'm the way to show you how to follow the laws of the Most High, which is the truth that's going to lead to everlasting life. And no man come to the Father but by h.o.d.c. Point blank. That's why I say you ask anything in my name, I will do it, that the Father could be glorified in the Son. You ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments. Check that out. So now they're saying, Wisdom of Solomon 5:7, we weird ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah. We have gone through deserts where there lay no way. Check this out. But as for the way of the Most High and of Mashiach Yahushua, the anointed Savior, we have not known it. That's past tense. From this point to the time that salvation is coming to Israel, they're going to say, we have not known the way of the Most High, the way of a Mashiach Yahushua. Point blank. So now y'all done said all these things. Well, you can't take back what you done said or what you done brought forth. Come on, man. Understand this. You believe this? Do you believe this? You done brought it out. Do you believe this? Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Most High encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. You believe that? Do you believe this? Do you believe in what it is that's written here? In what you're supposed to believe in? Look at that. I went right to it. That's the spirit. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits. These are angels. Remember it tells you in Psalms 104:4. He maketh his spirits angels. He maketh his angels spirits. There be spirits or angels that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Look. Go to Psalm 78. Hold that. Go to Psalm 78. You know this. Verse 49. He cast upon them, the Egyptians, who was captivity under them, the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, it's the Most High, and trouble by sending what? Evil angels among them. See that? Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits, there be angels that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. What are they? Fire. Understand this? Fire. Come on. John 4:24. The Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him how? In spirit and in truth. He is the invisible power. The first one he named is fire. Understand this. Overstand this point. Fire. Go to Hebrews. Go to the book of Hebrews. Chapter 12 and 29. For our power, the Most High, is a consuming fire. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. The first one it named is fire. The Most High is a consuming fire. Deuteronomy 4:24. Why you think his name, first one it named is fire? Deuteronomy 4:24. For the Most High, thy power, your power, Israel, is a consuming fire, even a jealous power. That's our power. That's my power. First name, his name is fire. First spirit, first angel he named is fire. Look at Ezekiel 1:27. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it. From the appearance of his loins even upward. From his loins even upward. And from the appearance of his loins even downward. Fire coming from his loins upward and fire going from his loins downward. And I saw as it were the appearance of fire. And it had brightness round about. As the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, so is the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the lightness of the glory of the Most High. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that spake. He seen this and fell out, man, on his face. The glory of the Most High alone made him fall on his face. Because remember, St. John 1:18. No man has seen the Most High at any time. The only begotten Son of Mashiach h.o.d.c, which is in the bosom of the Father, he have declared him. You see? Nobody's seen the Most High at no time. It's something because, look at Colossians, the first chapter. And we're going to start at verse 14. In whom we have redemption of Mashiach h.o.d.c through his blood, Mashiach h.o.d.ci's blood, Yasharallah, even the forgiveness of sins. We read that in Acts 5:31. Repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins. Who is the image of the invisible power. Now make it be something tangible when it says the Most High is invisible. That's why I told you John 4:24 says the Most High is a spirit. And they that worship him in spirit and in truth. The invisible power, the firstborn of every creature of Mashiach h.o.d.c. So let's go back to these spirits, these angels that the Most High made for vengeance. Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. See, going back to Colossians 1:16. For by him, by Mashiach h.o.d.c, were all things created that are in heaven, these spirits, and that are in earth, anything on the earth. We're going to find out what these spirits that we're speaking about here are. Visible and invisible. Understand this. You got to deal with things visible, you can see, and invisible that you can't see. How about that? Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. That's the power the Most High gave to his only begotten Son of Mashiach h.o.d.c. When it says only begotten Son, the Most High created him in Revelation 3:14, And he allowed Mashiach Yahushua, as we reading here, to create all things. That's why when you read Colossians, Ephesians 3 and 9, I believe. Yeah, Ephesians 3 and 9. And to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery, something that's unknown, which from the beginning of the world, Genesis 1 and 1, have been hid in the Most High. This is a mystery, something that's unknown, that's been hid in the Most High, who created all things by Mashiach Yahushua, we just read. There it is. So now let's go back to these spirits, these angels. The first one to name in verse 29 of Ecclesiastes 39 is fire and hell and famine, starving people out, and death, killing people. Remember he said evil angels, said them death angels, to kill every last firstborn son of them Egyptians. He let us go then. All these were created for vengeance. See that? They were created for vengeance. We know who created them. The Most High created them by Hamashiach Yahushai, as an angel, as a spirit. Teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, serpents, and a sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. You hear this? Punishing the wicked to destruction. You believe it? Or are you looking for something else? Punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready where? Upon earth. They right here. They ready on this earth when need is. You hear that? They here on the earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. They're going to do exactly what the Most High. They are obedient to the utmost power. Where? On this earth. Do you believe it? Or you give some power to some other entity. You serve the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. There ain't no power like Yahweh. Ain't no power like the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Them angels right here on the earth. We need to read it again. Psalms 34 and 7. Come on. Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of the Most High encampeth round about them that fear him. Do you fear the Most High? Because as people what fear mean, they say everything but to be afraid, to be scared of him. That's fear. And when you're afraid, you scared of him, you're going to respect him, you're going to do what he say do. Because the angel of the Most High encampeth around about them that fear him and delivereth them. I mean, you got examples. We have examples. This our book, so what part of that you don't believe? Daniel 6 and 22. Daniel in the den of lions. The Most High have sent his angel, as it is written, and have shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me. For as much as before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt. I haven't done anything wrong. But you see, the angel of the Most High was right there for him, to deliver him. Look. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, thrown in the fire. Go to Daniel, the 3rd chapter. They heated the fire up so hot, it killed the mighty men of Nebuchadnezzar. That's how hot it was. Daniel 3:25. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose. Only 3 men was put in the fire, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High, the angel of the Most High, the Spirit of the Most High, h.o.d.c, as an angel. He recognizing the 4th one is like the Son of the Most High. It get no clearer than that. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you servants of the Most High power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their heads singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. No indication of them being in that furnace at all. That's our power. You believe in them? Know for certainty that we got the whole volume of the book to look at. And the answers are here. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel. What did he say in verse 25? And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High. But it's not a Mashiach Yahushua in the flesh. It is as it is written. Verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel. Who is who? The Son of the Most High, a Mashiach Yahushua, and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any power, except their own power, Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Period. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, shall be cut in pieces. That's why you see these nations, they gonna go into the kingdom in servitude, as it is written, and learn what they gotta learn and do what they gonna do. Because look what he's doing. But Esau ain't gonna do this. He said, if anybody talk against the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, where everybody that's using the bathroom gonna use their house for a crap house, because there is no power, no other power that can deliver after this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. They were promoted, just like Joseph was promoted, ruling. Second after Ramsey the first died, in charge, ruling. He promoted them. Mordecai, raised up in the Persian Mede Empire. Esau ain't raising nobody up. And you see the word. You teaching them, says, for the way of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, we have not known it. Period. They have not known the way of truth. That's what they're going to say. So these angels are waiting for the commandment of the Most High. Psalms 103 and 20. Psalms 103 and 20. Bless the Most High, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearken unto the voice of his word. Bless ye the Most High, all ye his hosts, his armies, his angels, ye ministers of his, that do his pleasure. They right here on the earth. We just read it. Now let me deal with something here, because Nebuchadnezzar made a statement here, and we got to deal with this, because he said, looking like the Son of the Most High, right? It is the angel of the Most High. Right? In Daniel 3, 25.
Q&A mode is on. Participants may now unmute themselves.
Daniel 3:25. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of the Most High, right? Verse 28, he says, Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the Most High, who have sent his angel, right? So let's see. Go to Hebrews, the 1st chapter, and the 5th verse. Let's see if any other angel the Most High called his son. Diffuse all that confusion about angels coming down and having sex with women and all that. So let's see. The sons of the Most High. Let's find out. Hebrews 1 and 5. For unto which of the angels said he at any time? Answer the question. Thou art my son. Which angel? This day have I begotten thee. And again I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son? Which one? Only of Mashiach Yahushua, y'all. And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of the Most High worship him. Period. And of the angels he said, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire, in Psalms 104 and 4. So only of Mashiach Yahushua is the Son of the Most High. And we are the sons of the Most High, those that follow what he said, St. John, 1st chapter. Because I heard people saying that the only sons of the Most High are the angels. No, the only son of the Most High is Mashiach Yahushua as an angel. And we that are the seed of coming through Seth, Adam's son, that's when men began to call on the Most High by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua to become the sons of the Most High. But here it is right here, St. John 1 and 11. He came into his own received him not. 2/3 of our people are not going to receive a Mashiach Yahushua. But as many as received a Mashiach Yahushua, him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High. How? Even to them that believe on Bahashama Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of the Lord and Savior, going to the Most High on our behalf. So that's it. So look at Ecclesiasticus 40 in the Apocrypha, verse 10. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. We killed everybody with 8 people. Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives. What came? Verse 9. Death, and bloodshed, strife, and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. That's for the wicked. Look at Matthew 24, 22. See, it's too late. It's too late, y'all. Ain't no sense in talking about, oh, we are non-violent. It's too late. They're violent. They might not be Israelites. We're not, our reputation don't show that we are going out there doing anything compared to what has been done to receive the superpower and the power of this earth. We haven't done nothing of that nature. But certain things you're not going to drop now, it's too late. You already done dropped it. A lot of you ain't read no scripture to break down nothing. You just ran your mouth talking, so it's too late for that. The things you done said you're going to do and how you going to do this and that or whatever, without no scriptures. If you use the scripture, you still did a whole lot of talking with it. It's too late. You got to trust in the Most High, man. Got to have faith in the Most High. Matthew 24:22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, you know the scripture, those days shall be shortened. If you believe this, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And the scripture say, dare not make thyself one of the number. Then if any man shall say to you, lo, here is Mashiach over here, or there, believe it not. People talking about they the ones got Mashiach only. Nah. He died for a nation of people. We a nation of people. Not no group, not no organization, not no movement, not no gang. Period. But a nation. The 12 tribes of Israel. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Mashiach, or there, believe it not. Don't believe nobody say he's just with us, or he just over here with us. No, we scattered in the four corners of the earth. In the 90s, I remember dropping the outside showed me Mashiach, Bahasham, Mashiach, h.o.d.c. And I know I ain't taught nobody in Africa. And they dropping Bahasham Mashiach h.o.d.c. How was that? That's the Most High. Period. And you ain't taught them. You weren't able to reach out to them during that time. But when we was dealing with internet, coming on this internet, I'm seeing that, I'm like, wow, that's the Most High. He said, they say he's over here. He's just with us now. He said, believe it not. But there shall arise false Mashiachim, false anointeds, false messiahs, and false prophets, and shall show great signs. They can show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, I done seen this, and some of you rolling like this now, they shall deceive the very elect. You call yourself the elect, but you've been deceived. You've been lied to. So they might receive the very elect. If you don't believe it, you better understand, overstand. Go to 2 Corinthians. And let's read verse 14. It says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. That's why I say many gonna come saying they Mashiach, and shall deceive many, and if it were possible, shall deceive the very elect, if it was possible. Because Satan done appeared as an angel of light. Mashiach is the light. Say, many shall come and say, I'm Mashiach. I'm over. Yes, I'm the one. I'm the one. And deceive many. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers, Satan have ministers, also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness. You hear that? And we talking about you keep the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. What do you think righteousness is? We just read it in Deuteronomy 6:25. So Satan got ministers that's appearing as ministers of righteousness, telling you to keep the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, whose end shall be according to their works. Deceitful workers. Verse 13, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. You got many food. That's serious. Go through. I mean, it tells you when you look at this. Look at what they're gonna say in meeting the judgment seat of a Mashiach. Matthew 7:21. He's telling you. He said, not every one that says unto me, Mashiach, whatever name you using, Jesus, or whatever name, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Hear that? Say, many will say to me in that day, just for salvation, so that you will be saved from your enemies and from the hand of all that hate you and not be cast into the lake of fire. He said, many will say to a Mashiach Yahushua in that day, Mashiach, have we not prophesied in thy name? So they prophesied in the name of the anointed Savior. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of Jesus Christ. And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. You better hear what he's saying. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Because if you don't know him from Genesis to Malachi, and from Matthew to Revelation, and the Apocrypha, the 14 books of the Apocrypha, you ain't sought him out in the volume of the book. How you know him? You ain't talking about him. You talk about Israel. Israel. He said, look, he said, and then when I profess to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. It's as serious. As serious as can be. 2 Peter 2. We're in the last days. This is it. 2 Peter 2 and 1. But there were false apostles, false prophets also among the people. You hear that? But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying Mashiach Yahushua that brought them, and bring unto themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways. Many gonna follow them. By reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. Even though you know it's the truth, you're gonna start talking about brothers. Like you say, we ain't with nobody. You ain't with us, we ain't with